After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 39 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Returnable here for Davis. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis dancing to his left. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and throw for it. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Bridgewater.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats, because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second time. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Bridgewater's throw caught by his receiver Hill.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
Davis now on first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Davis throwing on first down. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Here's Davis on first and 10. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Returnable here for Davis.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half
They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Davis, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Davis. And he's got his man on the out route.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch. And flip the down marker back to 1.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now the rookie's free. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After reviewing the play, the run on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Second and short now following the fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, Davis flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Davis on first down.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first, here's Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And it fights through one man. And he is out of bounds here. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll buy some time right.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pete Werner coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer for defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Bridgewater to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Davis running right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.